Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode. The Not Funny Guys presents One Horrible Weekend. That's right, one horrible weekend. In 1 week from today, from the time we're recording this, we will be in Orlando, Florida, and we will be at a SmackDown
Rock it out.
at this moment.
Yeah.
So it will be exciting. Eric's first SmackDown, and then we are going to go to Halloween Horror Nights the next day, and it's going to be amazing. And we hope that you will follow us on this journey as you have been already. Tonight, though, Eric, let's talk about Fallout. Not
Okay.
just the Fallout TV show, but the Fallout Horror Nights house, but mostly the Fallout TV show.
Mostly the TV.
What did you think of the TV show? Tell me, what were your thoughts?
I really liked it actually. It hooked me faster than I think it said it hooked you. Like you said a few episodes in. I was pretty much first episode. I was all for it. It's a really fun premise, executed very well.
Mhm.
And it doesn't feel like I'm sure there's a ton of Easter eggs that flew over my head as someone who's always said I should play one of the games, but never has.
You never played
Um,
any of them? I thought you'd at least played one.
Never to any sort of serious amount, no.
Okay. All right. They're fun
I think I
games.
played like the little, the game on your phone for a little while when you could do that,
Well, that's
build your own
nothing like
bunker.
Fallout.
All right. Well, you
You
could
should
build your
do
own bunker
you
at the
should do
game.
Fallout 4, which takes place in Boston.
I should, well, yeah. I'll probably, yeah, we'll see.
There's
It
the
depends on
MMO.
what's good and
There's
remastered.
the MMO one. There's Fallout 76 where you can play online with friends
Oh, I don't know that I'd like that at all.
and create your own like Fallout world.
Ooh.
I
That
uh,
gets rated by others? Is it one of those like crappy things?
no, it's not like that. It's just you're just living your Fallout dreams with
Co-op
other
mode
people on
basically
it. It's
of a game?
basically a massive co-op mode.
All right.
I played it when it first came out, and then I dropped off of it pretty hard, but I hear they fixed a lot of my issues with it, and
Okay.
supposedly it's really good. I just haven't jumped back in. It's a time commitment to be in it.
What have
So,
you heard about the new Borderlands? Not to deviate too much, but while we're on video games that have been made into adaptations at the same time, wildly different reception.
yeah, I would say what I've heard, the little bit I've
Uh-huh.
looked up,
Borderlands 4 would be the new game.
Borderlands 4, some people seem to like it, but people are mad that it's still Unreal Engine. And apparently some of like performance isn't apparently the best.
Hmm.
But other than that, I haven't really looked into much. I need to do Fall or Borderlands 3, I'll be honest. I have it, but I've never actually played it. So I should actually do Borderlands 3 at
Yeah.
some point in time. Fallout though, the game, I do like the game, but the TV show, it hooked me on episode 3. So visually, I was very satisfied with episode 1, and I really liked the
Okay.
idea, but I was finding myself getting distracted and kind of bored little bits here and there.
Oh,
I'd be like, oh, my phone, I can do this. Oh, what's going on? Why is the story just taking so long? And there'd be moments, yes, like with the wedding cake scene where they have sex on the wedding cake. Or
well, sure, you paid attention there.
right, I paid attention there. The raid scene when they're like getting raided in that fight, that
Yeah,
was things I watched and I
those
liked,
are good things.
but
And that was
it,
kind of the episode. You caught a lot of it then.
yeah, but I couldn't tell you any like really nitty gritty of it. But it still wasn't enough. When that was over, where I was like, I need to start episode 2, and then I did
Hmm.
episode 2, and I was just like, oh man, this is like pulling teeth. Like, oh my God, this is killing me. And then I waited a little bit. I don't remember why, but I had waited a little bit, and then eventually I was like, I
Mhm.
want to do episode 3, and then I did episode 3, and I was like, oh my God, I need to watch episode 4 right now. Like
Yeah.
it was 3 that just finally hooked me for whatever reason. Maybe it was how I was feeling that given day, but
The Knight
episode 3 was
Maximus took a second to get off the ground, and it was always kind of a side feeling storyline to it.
yeah.
The site Knight Titus, Knight Maximus, especially
Right.
when it first started,
Hmm.
it didn't have the same book of him essentially killing his master
Right.
and assuming the role, which happened, I think, towards the end of 2, and 3 is the first time he has to kind of figure it out a little.
Mm.
I could be completely wrong there, but nonetheless, I know it wasn't the first one. Yeah, I could see that critique. I think for me, what I really liked about the first one, what brought me in, was how well realized the world was
Yes, that was perfectly
from the
done.
get-go. From the
Yes.
get-go. And the very opening scene with the bomb going off
Yep.
and
I thought
the
that was
birthday
an amazing
party.
scene. Yeah.
Even had some telling, bits to it of, people like, fighting to get into the shelters, even though they're all right there,
Yeah.
because It's the end, I guess, you know.
No,
No, I come to wonder, was that, I guess that was Sandy Shores.
I think so. I think that's what
But
it's
it's,
supposed
yeah.
to be. I visually, yes, like it's all just very captivating, and the cast is great. Especially the cast members I knew. Walt Goggins is phenomenal. I've liked Walt
Always.
Goggins ever since I watched the TV show The Shield, which was my first introduction to him. I know he'd been around before, but that
Hmm.
was the one that like, oh, this guy's someone to watch. The girl,
Mine was Vice Principals.
man, that's way
It
later.
was a 2 season, show on HBO. It was awesome. He
Yeah,
fucking killed it.
but that was way later.
But yeah, way later. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure I saw him in and out, but that was the first moment I paid attention to him.
gotcha. Um, the girl, I don't know her name. I'm really sorry, but the one who plays McLean, she's great. I loved her. She's really good in Yellow Jackets because she
That's
plays one of the
where she
girls
is.
in
Yeah.
Yellow Jackets.
I haven't
I
seen Yellow Jackets, but I know I want to.
her season, the first season was good. Second season, it's all right. Didn't hook me as well
Hmm.
as the first one was like Lost, where it had a lot to live up to. Like it was amazing start, and then you're like, all right, how does this continue? Like,
Hmm.
what's going on? There's a lot of criticism about the way she looks, particularly her eyes, which those people can just go right out the window.
Like what?
Um,
Like she's got like kind of big doughy eyes, but
Almost
I
like
don't
anime
hate that.
eyes. I don't
Yeah.
hate it either, but a lot of people were criticized because it's the internet, and the internet criticizes
But
people
did
for
she
everything.
make them that? Like,
No, that's just how she looks. That's just
get
her.
over it, people.
I know.
Jesus.
Yes, that's why I said they can just jump right out that window right there. The rest of the cast, the knight, he was fine. He grew on me by the end. His friend grew on me a little bit by the end. Uh, the guy who was from Lost, him I loved, but I like him in everything. He was
Oh, and I was sad
Ben
that
in
he was
Lost.
only in the first like 2 episodes,
I
basically.
know. Oh, and then her Lucy's dad. I love Lucy's dad.
Oh,
Um, Kyle
Kyle.
McLaughlin,
Yeah, thank you.
from Twin Peaks,
Oh,
is where he's
and
most notable.
Showgirls.
Twin Peaks, Showgirls, Agents of Shield. He
Hmm.
was in that show, and he in Dune, the original David Lynch Dune. He
He's
plays
done a
Paul
lot though.
Atreides.
He's a just a working on
Yeah,
character basically.
he seems like he would be one of the nicest people in the world.
He's a working
Um,
man's like lead actor in a way, like a
yeah,
character actor lead.
yeah. So I want to know where he's going to go for season two. Like I am down. Like I want to know. I
What
want to
did
follow his
you
story.
it kind of spoiled, like I don't want to spoil it, but
I've
it
seen the
seems to
trailer.
indicate. What did you see the last episode?
Yeah, I've seen the whole show.
So then it kind of pans to where he lands basically at the very end. Remember?
What do you mean he lands?
Like he's in the suit, right? He
Right.
takes the suit and
Yeah.
then he lands and it pans up and it's New Vegas.
Yeah, he survives. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he's in the
going to New
trailer.
Vegas.
Yeah.
That's where it's going next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
trailer shows New Vegas, and the trailer shows
Oh, I haven't seen the new trailer. I
oh,
didn't know
there's
there
a
was a trailer
trailer
for
for
season
season
two.
two, and
Huh.
they show that the head of New Vegas is the guy oh, his name Justin Trudeau,
What?
or
The
Justin Thoreau,
Canadian Prime
Or maybe
Minister?
it's or maybe it's Justin Thoreau. How are you pronounce it?
Justin Thoreau,
Sure,
maybe.
him. The guy from Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that is Justin
He's
Thoreau.
playing like the lead of New Vegas. So I'm
Okay.
very excited. I think the New Vegas one's gonna be good. I think the New Vegas game was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. So I'm excited to see. So there's lots to live up to. The show overall, it was a great show. I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I went back to it and I didn't go, maybe I don't want to watch it.
Right.
Like a lot of times I don't do that anyway. A lot of times if I start a show, I'm like, I'll finish a season. And this one I'm glad I pushed myself back to it.
All right. All
So
right.
now
What do you think about like her brother, the kind of short, tenacious, guy who to me seemed I thought it for a second he was starting his own revolt of sorts. He may still be, but like
I liked him. I think
yeah.
he's gonna play a big part in season two because I
Yeah.
feel season two has to really dig into that other side of the vault.
Well, I think that season two really dives into him creating an actual challenge for leadership
Yeah,
in the vaults is really what it's going to come down to.
yeah. I think he's gonna bring down the vaults from the inside, and Lucy's gonna bring down the vaults from the outside. Is where I kind of
Mm.
see it. I'm hoping by the end of the show they're like, oh, the world can be repopulated. That's kind of where I hope they do, because the games don't ever do that. I would love if the
But
show could kind of get at that.
it is to be assumed that like that's been the case every time that they can repopulate, and like because it indicates that it's been 250 years, and she
Yeah,
thought since the last bombing, but really Sandy Shores would have been before that
right.
or in the middle of that time at least. So there's been at least, and we hear, I think someone make an offhand comment like two or three times this is, essentially gone into nuclear war, just
Yeah,
whenever two sides disagree, essentially, which is terrifyingly honest to some extent of
yeah,
what could actually happen if that ever,
yeah. I mean, I
God.
would love for them to be able to resolve it and be like, okay, we can have a happy ending and the world can go about.
But is
But
that the right way for Fallout, to go to end it?
the game's never done it, but I kind of would like to see what it
But
would
the
look
game's
like.
in real time, I assume. So it's not like you could just be like, ta-da. Like you'd have to kind of say, like, we can like there's no happy ending to any of the games, is what you're saying?
The happy ending is your character's alive and you've stopped whatever the bad guy was. Then the
Is
world just
the
keeps going.
is the goal to repopulate then too?
No,
Okay.
no.
Are there vault dwellers in a lot of the cases as well?
Yeah, you always start as a vault dweller and you come out of the
Okay.
vault. Different vaults, different parts of the country.
So this was the start of a same with her coming out of the vault.
Yeah.
This was the start.
And
She
it's
came out
supposed to
arguably
be
in LA area, from what
yeah,
I could gather.
the LA area. They this is canonically with the games, so it fits into the same game world, just a different vault that the
Have
games
we
haven't
ever, so we've
explored.
never seen Vault 33, I assume, then in the
Not
games?
that I can remember.
It never had a California location? That's kind of surprising.
I'm trying to remember where they were before Vegas, where
Sandy Shores?
Fallout 3 was. I don't remember where Fallout 3 was, but
Wasn't there a Fallout in New England?
that's Fallout 4. That's
Okay.
the Boston one. Then there's Fallout. It was Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and we haven't touched Fallout since.
Is Fallout 76 DC? Because that feels like a
I don't
potential
remember. I
locale.
feel like it's Virginia is where I feel like it is. It's been a
Well, I mean,
long time
that's
since I
kind of DC if you're like talking Arlington and Alexandria.
yeah. The music in the games I always love. I love the game, and they used a lot of the music in the show. All right,
Mm.
so let's talk about the Halloween Horror Nights house. What do we
Yes.
expect? I expect the vault for
Yeah.
sure. Expect the
Yeah.
vault.
A rated vault. A you
Yes.
my feeling is that we will be having to escape ourselves after a raid. We are now having to get out of the vault for some reason.
Yeah.
Like think almost more silo terms, like it's flooding or something like that. Maybe not
Yeah.
quite to that extent, but like I mean, those two were very similar that way.
Man, Silo's
But
such a good show. I need to watch
yeah,
season two.
Silo's probably better. I would
I gotta
actually
watch
argue.
season two.
Anyway, I think it's basically us trying to get out of a raid situation. And I think
I
that
agree.
that ultimately means getting out of the vault, right? And we would maybe walk in as if we're entering from another vault. So we are essentially, let's say, Vault 32 in this case, coming to see
Yeah.
what happened with Vault 31, right? And
Okay, I
we
can see
just
that.
walk into a bad scenario, or same as kind of when they walked through Vault 32 and realized how bad it was over there.
Uh-huh.
It would have that vibe where we would kind of enter, feels off already, but then we'd also realize shit's happening in front of us that like we have to get to and then get through.
All right, I can see that.
Right. So I think there could be a slow start to it with that kind of vibe of like these bodies have been dead for a while, sort of, spooky house vibe to it. Of
Uh-huh.
like it's just creepy. And then more and more scare actors come out and it becomes more and more avoid the raid.
Okay. I
Get
can
through
see
the
that.
raid.
I could see that. I think we'll see lots of Lucy in there. I think we'll see lots of Raiders,
Mm-hmm.
blood everywhere. Um, I
I
wonder
could
if
see
we'll.
the queue if they theme the queue at all go through Philly.
Oh, that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. I can see us getting out of the vault and going to that town where she meets Ben from Lost.
That's Philly.
Yes. I don't remember the names, Eric. I don't
I
remember the
think
names.
Filly, but still.
So we get into there. I think we'll see the Ben character. I think we'll get. I think there'll be a raid attack, and I think that's probably where we'll get the power armor because the Hollywood Reporter article mentioned that the power armor will be seen. So I think we'll get that, and I think we'll also get the
You,
ghoul because we know the ghoul is
yeah, we'll have to
around.
get the goal somewhere. which would make sense in Philly because he has a big scene there at the
Yeah.
early start of the season. I'm curious to know, does that mean, do you think these houses, any of them, all of them, however this feels, all right, we've kind of talked about Jason, but I don't think this would apply for Jason, but it could apply for other ones. And this is a big one where it could apply, which is as we were making our way through, someone comes in to help us get out, right? And like there's an actor who's on our side
I think
essentially.
that'll be the ghoul.
Yeah.
I think it'll be the ghoul or Lucy, I think.
Okay.
Helping us, pointing us in the right way.
So
Go
you think
that
that
way,
that could
go
happen?
that
Because
way.
like to me, I've always experienced haunted houses as get from point A to point B. No one's there to help you type thing.
So
And I
at
could see
Horror
it
Nights, they
more
will do work. You have a character who's like, go that way, go that way.
yeah,
That's the safe way
like
to
the
help
MGM ride
guide you.
of yesteryear and stuff
Right.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Cool.
think
Okay.
I
Cool.
hope that we go to the convenience store. I would like to go there, like the drug convenience store with the robot. I would really,
The ghoul store basically
yeah, Ghoul Mart.
with a Barry. Oh, what's his name? Some I should know his name.
Anyway, that place. I think we
Yeah,
should. I think we'll go
I want to call
there.
him Barry Moore because
And I wonder if we'll get to the final room when she meets the final people before it and like does the final
like the
fight.
single eye and stuff like that.
No, 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 no. The end of the show, right before Dad launches off that room.
Oh, maybe I guess, but I don't know. Like I could see more information around New Vegas kind of being posted somewhere. So maybe we could walk in through some of that stuff. It doesn't feel
Well,
worth it,
they've
honestly.
said there is a character they are teasing in this that is from season two. It's our first look at a season two character somewhere in this house. I assume near the end. I would hope near the end. It'd be weird
Yeah.
if they're at the beginning.
Who knows? Who knows? I can't think of how that would work.
Are you excited for this house?
I am. I am very excited for this. I again, the show is very well done and very well realized in terms of world, and so if they can match that in a house, it'll be really good.
I agree. I agree. This is one I'm looking forward to. And the lines are crazy still. So I'm going to pull up real fast. I know we're on a little bit of a
Is
time
this the one
crunch.
that stays pretty long?
Um, this one does not stay long. So I'm going to pull up the app right now and I'm going to tell you what they are as of this moment. So this will kind of give us an idea of what we can
Okay.
expect on Friday. You know what helps if I actually look up the right part. Here we go. All right. So at the moment, we've got Dolls is at 75 minutes. We are
Yeah.
recording at 10 o'clock at night on a Friday. 60 minutes for El Artista, 60 minutes for Fallout. Five Nights is down to 80. It was 120 minutes about an hour ago. Galkin is 60. Grave of Flesh is 50. Hatchet and Chains is 50. Jason Universe is 140. It was an hour 20 or 120 minutes. Sorry, 140 minutes. It was 120 minutes earlier.
Okay.
Terrifier was at around 80 minutes earlier, and now it's at 120. And
Ooh.
Wyatt Sick is at 50 minutes.
So we got a good wait happening for all of them right now.
Yes. And that's on a Friday.
No, that makes sense.
So I expect on Saturday it will be more so. So there we go.
Wow,
Any
wow.
final thoughts you want to say on this house or any of the houses? This is the last of our house videos. Which
Oh,
one, well, we've talked about all of them now that we've done watch all of our stuff. Is the which one right now, if you were like, this is the one I really want to do, like this is mine, I think this will be the best. I think this is the one I'm most excited for. Which one would that be?
I still think it's why it's sick, especially having getting it confirmed in our video about it being the backstage section that was part of the gorilla position or whatever.
Mhm.
That makes me very excited. Like that's going to be recreated. Though Fallout is a pretty close, maybe second, third. I'm still very interested to see Galkin. I haven't heard you mention any of the reviews. I don't think of it. So
I didn't
um
want to touch reviews or anything with you until we got done doing
okay. So yeah,
all of our
Galkin's
walkthroughs.
still up there in terms of interest, but I don't
Mhm.
know if I in terms of expectations.
All right. For me, if I think honestly WWE, mostly
Mhm.
because the wrestling connection and the fun and
Yeah,
all of
yeah, it'd
that.
be
helps a lot. And I think it's going to be visually interesting to
Hmm.
see. I think my second one that I'm most excited for probably is Jason Universe
Hmm.
because of
Okay.
how what the little bits I've heard people talk about it. Plus, I think you can do interesting things with Jason proper. Just the
Right.
movies have failed to do that. So I think Jason Universe for me
All right.
is one that I'm looking forward to.
Interesting. All
Yeah.
right. I would not have expected that, truthfully.
Yeah, I've gone back and forth. Like, and don't get me wrong, I am excited to see like what do you do with Terrifier, but after watching the movies, I'm like, what do you
We
do with
kind of get it. Yeah.
Terrifier?
We kind of get it, probably.
Five Nights,
Gross, disgusting, bloody,
right.
yada yada.
Five Nights, I don't feel as strong of a connection to after watching the movie or the game, so I'm just like, oh, I think this will be cool, particularly the Henson stuff, but
I think Five Nights will feel like one of the best production qualities.
yes, I
And
think
I'm
so
hoping
too.
that Fallout does too, because again, fully realized world. Like
Right.
though that I think WWE, Five Nights, Fallout, and El Artista stand to be the best theme feel, like
Yeah.
environment. And Galkin, if they do what I've said they should do, but that's a big wild card.
Right. I think that not El Artista um well, El Artista though I do feel it could be potentially good. I think Hatch and Chains has potential. We just got to see what they're gonna actually do.
We'll see.
Like I think there's potential for all of them. Just
That and
how do
change
they
is
handle it?
basically the ghoul.
Kind of is the
You know,
ghoul and fire people. I'm interested to see Grave of Flesh, but most people have been a little bit downer on that. But they've all said all of the houses are amazing this year, and everyone's like they're at least an 8 out of 10,
oh
almost
wow.
every single house. So people are
Okay.
loving the houses.
Okay.
So I'm very excited to see how it's gonna go next week.
Nice. I'm excited. I am.
Yeah, as you should be. All right, Eric, thank you again for doing this
Thank
with me
you,
as we
my
talk
friend.
about it. Ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe. Click that subscribe button, smash that like button, all of that jazz that you do. And make sure to check us out on our regular podcast. If you're watching the YouTube video, we do have the podcast Wrestling with the Horror of It All, where we talk about different horror movies in WWE wrestling. They go together more than you think. We don't always point out all the connections, but they do link up. And we also have Off the Reels, where we talk about movies, and we are going through the Star Wars movies right now. So if you want to hear one of the Not Funny guys make bold statements like Dune is better than Star Wars, then check out that podcast
Who could have
because
said it? Who could have said it?
I don't know who could have said it. It
Who
was
could have said
someone.
it?
And then we don't know what we're doing after that. We're getting close to wrapping up
We're gonna
Star
do a. I
Wars.
think we'll do a dice roll, right? It's customary to cleanse the palate. I voted dice roll. I'm
Uh,
telling you right here, folks.
he's
You
voting
are
dice roll.
YouTube viewers. I'm voting dice roll to cleanse the palate because it's my choice after.
It
And Star Wars
is.
is heavy. Star Wars.
Star Wars
That
is
was
heavy.
we. That was a big take on our thing. Like everyone knows Star Wars.
This is true. This is true. Well, find out by listening to us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you, as always, Eric. And remember, always keep it not funny.